What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast here on the Sports Jedi Network. I am one of your hosts, the Don of the Watch Along, BX Sports Jedi Kev. Happy Thursday, March 4th. The NBA basketball here, our New York Knicks will take on the Sacramento Kings. I came on a little early because we have to talk about and address the breaking news that happened earlier this afternoon. Woj reporting that after 2 months of rehabilitation to attempt to return to the Knicks lineup, All-Star Julius Randle will undergo the season-ending right surgery. My thoughts: he tried to give it a go, try to play with some playing tolerance. I wish. The only thing I regret, two things though that I kind of regret in my opinion. That's just my thoughts. My opinion is I wish he would have made that decision before trading deadline, so the Knicks could try to address and get a power forward. Although Precious Achiuwa has played phenomenally well, um, just to get a power forward in here who could play, help them. Now, of course, they didn't anticipate OG Anunoby's elbow also flaring up with the. Now he has a tennis elbow. We'll get an OG in a minute. And also when Marcus Morris Sr. was released, I think I would have liked them to pick him up. Just even if he's going to sit on the bench, even if he's playing the role of Shake Milton, because Shake Milton ain't doing nothing. He's just sitting there warming up a bench. Marcus Morris would have been a player to have as a power forward, especially when we saw last game against the Miami Heat. The Knicks were out rebound. And of course, guys are breaking down or sore, not breaking down, sore, injured. And speaking of injuries, OG Anunoby, injury update: OG has been cleared for contact. Knicks are cautiously optimistic about his progress. How soon will he be back in the lineup? Look, he has a tennis elbow. I have suffered for that, and I'm not an NBA player. I am not a professional athlete. I am an electrician. I work with my hands. Each and every day, wiring, cutting wires, whatever the case, doing all different things. And trust me, tennis elbow is nothing to deal with. And I could imagine him in a higher level of expectation. My hands, I gotta work. I've got to work through pain, and sometimes my fingers, my joints, my elbows, you name it, the aches and pains. And while I'm even on the stream with you guys talking, I'm sit here, and right now I have ice on my back, down by my lower back. It was just icing up, going up and down ladders, trying to build homes. So I can imagine an NBA player, 48 minutes of contact, running up and down, shooting in a high volume. I know, he has that tennis elbow. He'll wear a sleeve. He's just pain management right now for OG Anunoby until he starts feeling better. Tennis elbow goes away with rest and time. Again, I'm not a doctor, but that's just my opinion. Also, guys in the lineup. I know we saw that game against the Miami Heat. Hart only shot like 3 shots. He played with a banged up wrist. He is in tonight. He came out on the injury report, might not play. He will play. Mitchell Robinson is available, will play as well this Thursday. They didn't play the Miami Heat game. Again, for the Knicks, it's going to be management of talent where injuries. Does it frustrate me as a fan? I'm not gonna lie, it does at times. But then when I look at the big picture, right now, we're looking to try to improve from last year's second round exit. Now, you could debate, or we could sit around and debate and argue. Without Julius Randle, some folks might not think they're going to get out of the first round. And I'm going to say it here now on the Sports Jedi Network, Return of the Knicks podcast. The train for the playoffs is still on course. We will still tell you when you still got time to jump on the Knicks bandwagon, on the train, the playoff train. But once it leaves the station, we do not want you on. If you're going to come on with a negative doubt, just go root someone else. See how the Brooklyn Nets are doing. We are Knicks fans through and through. We love our Jalen Brunson. We love our Hart. We love our Julius Randle. But we love this logo here. See this logo on my chest? The beautiful Knicks logo with the basketball. We root for the laundry. We root for the team that represents New York City, Madison Square Garden. And you know what? No matter who's playing in that uniform, we're going to root. Who is not going to play, we're going to root. Who is going to be on the court, we're still going to root, and we're root our asses off. No pun intended. Excuse my language, because we are Knicks fans. No matter who it is, if Shake Milton, Charlie Brown Jr., Jalen Brunson, anyone who it is from 1 to 15, we're going to root this team, at least in my channel, or I expect everyone that's going to join us to be rooting and want the best for our team. I'm not going to sit here and be naive that with Julius Randle, they're going to be a better team. Absolutely. With Julius Randle, who, he's a three-time, All-Star. What he gives us on the court, it's going to be missed. But next man up mentality. We have to continue persevering. We have to continue building on what the Villanova Wildcats, the Villanova Knicks, with Brunson, Hart, DiVincenzo are doing. Hartenstein. Remember, Hartenstein playing for a contract. OG Anunoby wants to get paid like $150 million plus. Well, you're gonna have to show us something in the postseason. There's a lot of great motivation storylines for the Knicks here. Those that are even doubting they're even gonna make the playoffs, are you watching the Knicks basketball? Are you watching this team? This team, regardless if they were being on rebound against Miami, they still played their heart off. They tied the game in the fourth quarter. Yes, things unraveled, whatever the case is, whistles, whatever. But the point is, they don't give up. This team doesn't give up, and I don't expect them to give up tonight against the Sacramento Kings, who are coming in here dealing with their own issues, with their own injuries. Malik Monk, they've got their own plethora of injuries. Now, what does Vegas think tonight? Vegas has them as a 3.5-point favorite at Madison Square Garden, over and under 213 points and a half. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck as we say good evening to Mr. Sheldon Darrow Johnson in the building. Chef Dan will join us in a minute as everyone starts filing in. This is a nationally televised game. I normally come on around this exact time, 7:25 on a 7:30 game. I wanted to come 10 minutes early because I wanted to make an announcement, or my thoughts and my perspective on the Julius Randle not returning. Hey, he needs the surgery. I don't blame him getting the surgery. I wish it was done in a smoother or cordial way where the team would have made a decision before the trading deadline to try to get the power forward. Those that are joining us now, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself, but some folks start coming in a little later. And again, I would have loved them to gotten another power forward. Again, I cannot turn a blind eye or my side what Precious Achiuwa has given to the Knicks. I think Knicks fans, we're going to be all right. Again, Randall's points and what he brings on the court, I understand that. You're not going to get it filled in on that one man. But with Precious Achiuwa, play with OG Anunoby, if he plays, I think they could give us that. What Randle is missing was not what it's going to be missed there. But then we got to have someone else. Miles McBride has stepped up pleasantly for us. Again, something that goes, and I understand it's totally two different positions, and I don't understand there's the naysayer, the doubters, and McBride is undersized and all that good stuff, but McBride is giving us a sample size now for, it's going to be more than 10 games he could score in this league now. He is a reliable now guy who could score, and you know what he does on the defense. The one thing we go back to is the head coach. He's got to mix and match, know when to make these substitutions, and Bogdan Bogdanović, we have to have him also pick up the slack or be more consistent. If he could give me consistently 14 points off the bench every night, consistently, no matter, maybe some, averaging, sometimes he'll give us 24, sometimes he'll give us 13 or give us a 9. But as long as he gives us or even double figures from Bogdan Bogdanović on the court, and he is a very underrated defender in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. I think Bogdan Bogdanović is a very underrated defender. Again, he has to come up big here in his minutes on the court, and it's up to Coach Thibodeau, known and substitute. I think we saw something good in the Miami game, although we lost when we saw DiVincenzo out there with McBride. No Burks, but when he had Bogdanović, DiVincenzo, McBride out there, I thought there was a little cohesion there. I know we're now with Mitchell Robinson, who command the paint with those guys out there. I think we're going to be okay there. But you know what? There's going to be an opportunity here with the remaining few games here for Alec Burks to try to redeem himself and make a name that he could be like the last person off the bench. Burks is gonna have time here now. You gotta the time is running out, but you'll be able to get that going. Anthony, what's up, Anthony? 212 with OG and Jalen Brunson. We have a shoot. We have a shot. Absolutely. Again, absolutely. With OG Anunoby on the floor, you could pretty much have them locked down at least 90% of the best team's best shooter. And then you have your four guys with Hartenstein ramming the paint and rebounding. That's the big difference. That's right there. It makes a huge difference. It alleviates the switching, the men getting cut back door, the switching with and getting mismatched against your favor where you have to get some fouls. It makes a big deal. Salute to you. Good evening to you there. This is a nationally televised game, but we'll have the game here. Of those that are watching along for the very first time, welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. We do the play-by-play, the watch-alongs on the Knicks games. We ask you to participate in the chat the way Anthony is doing. Give us your thoughts, your opinions of the game, the coach, the ramification of not having Julius Randle. It's a totally free space to say what you need to say. You will be acknowledged. You will be recognized. You will not be ignored. We want to hear your thoughts, and we want to have a conversation while we watch the game and play-by-play and give you the analysis and the watch-along. So we want you to participate there. It's a very good place for interaction if you're a basketball fan, a Knicks fan, or just a sports fan in general, or you're browsing through or you're lurking in the chat. It's a safe place. Come say hello. Have a conversation with us. We don't bite. We want to have that dialogue and have that relationship of a civilized conversations from around the world. Join us on the world's most famous chat here on the Sports Jedi Network this evening. I got the lineups here for tonight's game. Sacramento. Here's the starting lineups for the Kings. They will have Fox, Ellis, Burns, Murray, and Sabonis. And the Knicks lineup, it will be Brunson, McBride, DiVincenzo, Hart, and Hartenstein will be the lineup. Yep, I mentioned that big task. I came on early. I did my whole couple minutes here on Julius Randle. Like I said before, I'm gonna I wish this decision was done a little more earlier. Once he got that and he needed the surgery. It would have sucked to lose him in February. Maybe the team would have floundered a little bit, whatever, but it would have gave this team time to look for a power forward in the trading deadline. This is, again, it goes back. Listen, OB, Anunoby wasn't going to work out with the Knicks. I'm not going to come back and say we should have kept OB Anunoby. We could have kept Obi Toppin. We should have kept Obi Toppin. It wasn't going to work. The returns for Obi is another story, another conversation, what they got for him, but it wasn't going to work. No one knew that Randle was going to get hurt. He was been a durable player for years for the organization. 2 years in a row with injuries, against the same exact team. I would have loved a power forward, an extra power forward. Again mentioned Precious played well. Instead of Shake Milton, maybe Marquise Morris would have been the acquisition to be on that bench. But it is what it is. We cannot go back on that. And no OG, but he's ready. He's going to play, Agent Argo. I mentioned earlier he has a tennis elbow. Those are a pain in the ass. They hurt. They soared, but with ice, rest, and I think, he has the best training staff in the NBA. They're going to work on this, and he'll be ready for the postseason, Agent. I personally think he'll be ready for the postseason. I think we'll be okay there. But with OG Anunoby, it looks like he's a sharpshooter. He looks like he could come off the court and just hit shots in the corner. That's a conversation for the offseason, Anthony. But that if the Knicks are looking to move for Julius Randle because of seeing he's breaking down, that might be an option. But that's a lot of money. Remember, the Knicks right now, one thing they are doing phenomenal is they got a lot of players on the cheap. DiVincenzo took a nice cut. For the money that DiVincenzo is getting paid for the Knicks for the next 3 years, that's a discount for what he provides to the Knicks, shooting over 40%, possibly the most improved player, or candidate for most improved player in the year of the this season for Dante. And Hart, remember he also re-upped on a low money, and he's also making a deal. Hartenstein is a free agent, so and OG Anunoby. For them to add over $60 million for Karl Anthony Towns and we'd have to lose. Let's say we lose Hart and Harkenstein, are we really getting that better with Karl Anthony Towns? Would he give us just one player for those two that they give it in and out, and the rebounding ability of Hart and Karl Anthony Towns? You have to ask those questions, but that's a question for the offseason for debate. Let's see how far the Knicks go in the postseason. Absolutely, we'll see on that. But that's an open conversation. Doesn't mean you poo-poo it or you close the door on Karl Anthony Towns. Let's not cry over spill milk, people. It's best that Randle gets the surgery and yes, indeed, because it will suck if he does try to come back H&R, go play 2 games in the postseason and he's out, and then you're like, oh, and then you have to make panic a moment. At least they're going into the postseason knowing who's going to play, how many minutes, and actually have a minutes calculation of players on the floor if they want to go that way. Mr. Johnny Davis, our number 1 draft pick. Salute to you. Let's go. All right, so the Kings and the Knicks. I'll bring in the sport. Now, we have this. We have the watch along. We have the scoreboard. I'm gonna stick it in. And with that scoreboard tells you who's ahead, who's not winning, who has the possession. It's always ahead of us by a minute. No matter what I've done, I cannot get it in sync, but it's always a minute ahead. All right, I'll put myself in there as we're getting ready for the tip-off here. So Julius Randle is the conversation of the NBA tonight, or every talking and pundit is talking about Randle. All right. And everyone's saying, "Oh, Brunson can't carry it. Brunson can't carry it. Brunson can't carry it." What has Brunson been doing all season? The Knicks have not been where they're at because without Jalen Brunson and company. So what's going to change? Only difference is they're going to need just rebounding. And I think with a healthier Harkenstein has to play a little more, maybe, while the postseason comes. And maybe Mitchell Robinson needs to get acclimated and not retweak his ankle. And I think we'll be okay. But we'll see. We'll see on that there. We'll get ready here to tip off here. Nationally televised game. Let's go. All right, we're almost a couple seconds before we tip off here. Knicks are going to be, of course, in their blue uniforms with the orange New York across their chest. All right. Low-key team have signed in relief, knowing Julius is out for the season. Yeah, that's the only thing that I would have wished the Knicks again. They should have gotten a power forward, backup power forward. Although Precious Achiuwa, again, I mentioned it, played extremely well, but you had a chance to even have him on the bench. Marcus Morris, you should have brought him in here instead of Shake Milton, because Milton, and just in case, is that insurance policy. But it is what it is. All right, we're ready for tip off here. Sacramento in their white and purple. Harkenstein and Sabonis, and a tip off won by the Knicks. And there we go. Tony Brothers is officiating this game. Now, we've been having 3 terrible officiated games. Hopefully tonight it's a fair one and we don't have to call these officials. Here's Brunson now. Brunson with the screen back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo kicks it to McBride. McBride with the first shot of the game. Short. Rebound by Sacramento. By Murray, excuse me. All right, Fox. It's going to be a tough task here for McBride. This is interesting. Bounce pass here to Murray. Murray now gives it to Barnes. Barnes with 10 on the shot clock. Here comes a light double team, but now back to the basket. Kicks it out of Murray. Shot clock at 4. Murray atop driving. Murray stops. Step backs for a long 3, and that's no good. Short right to the hands there to Ellison. Back over to Murray. Murray, extra possession for the Kings now, as Fox now kicks it back out Sabonis. Sabonis working in front of the basket, backing into Harkenstein, backs it in, turns around, hook shot, it's good. So Sabonis with a nice hook shot. And, of course, low post scoring for Sacramento. DiVincenzo back over. Backdoor cuts to Brunson. Brunson got fouled. Count it. And one. Chance for a three-point play. Jalen Brunson with a backdoor cut. And DiVincenzo finding him. And he will get rewarded with a free throw and a foul. Love it. Beautiful. So Brunson at the line trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point opportunity here. Yes, we finally get a call. Absolutely. And he rattles us in. The Knicks have a 1-point lead as he completes the three-point play now. As here is Fox bringing the basketball up. Fox kicks it to Murray now. Murray jab stepping. Murray stops. Gives it Sabonis. 10 on the shot clock. Sabonis hands it to Fox on the curl. Fox with the mid-range, and he got it. So nice curl and hits it on the screen. 1-point lead for Sacramento here. Dante DiVincenzo with the ball. Bounce right here to Brunson. Brunson holding it. Brunson to Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets it to Hart. Hart up and under. It's good. The Hart Foundation. Nice there. Nice assist. 2 minutes gone by here as Sabonis kicks to Fox for three. And Fox hits the three. So Fox hitting his first shot. Now, we saw last game against the Heat, Rozier had a happy meal moment, and now another point guard shooting good. Brunson got a steal there. A lot of contact. Fox got in the way, but here comes the other way, a turnover. Here's Murray. Kicks it back out. Extra pass. Fox wide open for three, and he got it. So he's on fire. 3 for 3. What is this happy meal moment against the Knicks guard here? The Knicks down by 5. Brunson now lost the ball again, and as he got stripped. Here's Barnes. Barnes turns it over. What is going on, Steven? How are you? Hartenstein now. Hart, top of the key here. Brunson, watch out from behind. Gives it to Hart. Hart, shot clock at 8. Hart now driving. Bounce pass here to catch and shoot. McBride from the corner, no good. And, of course, McBride a little cold here to start. Ellis, Barnes to Sabonis now. Sabonis fakes, spins, bumping in. Spins, turn around, hook shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. DiVincenzo comes up with it. DiVincenzo to Hart. Hart now, full speed. Kicks it back out. McBride, an extra pass to Hartenstein. Backdoor to DiVincenzo up and in. And there's a foul call. Beautiful move there. And good give and go there by Hartenstein to Devo. We get the first free throw hit, although TNT decides not to show it. I heard it swishing. I don't know why they want to show Mike Brown's beautiful mug. Jesus. As he misses, and we get a loose ball foul on Hartenstein. You can't take those kind of silly fouls. You could say inadvertent accidental contact there. So, Sacramento with a 4-point lead with a possession with the basketball. And now here is Ellis with the ball. Ellis working on the right side. Kicks it back out to Sabonis, top of the key. He's trying to find Fox on the curl. Fox driving. Puts up the shot. No good. But Sabonis got away with a push. Got the rebound. Puts up the layup. It's good. So he puts it up. 6-point lead. Hartenstein to Hart. Hart now. Hartenstein. Brunson on a curl. Brunson gets bumped, no call, and he throws it off for Sabonis. I mean, there's a lot of contact. I mean, I'm getting frustrated of my point guard getting roughed up and no whistles. Shot clock at 7, but it was smart of him to smack it off for Sabonis. He should have threw the ball off his junk so he won't be such a prick. Here we go. Brunson shot clock at 4. Hartenstein to McBride. Catch and shoot three. Shot clock expired, but he had to rush that one. Now Fox with the rebound. 6-point lead, and they got the possession. Fox, and we get a offensive foul on Sacramento. All right, Knicks down by 6. And Sabonis, yeah, extra oomph on that on Brunson. Here's Jalen now. Jalen backing in on Ellis. He wants to clear one-on-one here. Kicks it out of Hart. Extra pass to Devo. Catch and shoot three. It's good. Three-pointer. Dante DiVincenzo. Knicks down by 3 now. Here's Ellis. Ellis working on the screen. He'll take a three himself, and he hits it. So Keon Ellis with a nice screen, with a nice open look three. Here's Brunson. Double team to Hart. Bounce pass and good, and there should be a kickball. As Hart was making that quick outlet pass, and there was a kickball there. All right, Knicks with inbound. DiVincenzo will be the inbounder. Gets it to Hart. 7 minutes here. 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Here's Jalen Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson working. Brunson passes to McBride. Now drive baseline. Oh, he's trying to make a poster, and he couldn't come up with it, McBride. Here comes the other way, Ellis. Keon Ellis. And that was blocked and taken away by Hart. Good defense by the Knicks in transition. Here comes Hart. Hart kicks it back out. DiVincenzo thought about the three. Now they'll reset here. Hart back to Devo. Devo, catch and shoot three. Off the mark. Deep rebound. And they're going to say a loose foul on Dante DiVincenzo. Mets actually won a game 2-1. Score 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, wow. I thought they were being no hit. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Good evening, Mr. Chef Dan. How are you?
Good evening, brother. How you doing?
Very good. Very good.
I ain't the best today, but I'm trying.
Do you want to wait for halftime, or do you want a commercial break for the big news with Nickland?
I mean, I already read about it. I'll wait till.
No, I need your thoughts. When would you like to?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
all right.
We'll wait till halftime. We'll wait till
all right.
halftime. But...
All right. I gave my thoughts on the opening statement, and I wanted to give you your platform for you to have your speak on. So we'll do it at the half. It is Eli and Carmelo Anthony in a commercial for Corona. Interesting.
That's the reason why Melo is loved in New York. Mingles with the legends. He looks like he belongs there with an Eli. Guys that help, just put this team on the map. That's all I'll say.
All right, we're waiting for many of the long timeouts this evening, because it's the nationally televised game. You know how that goes. All right, we're waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't know what's long. Well, Major League in between innings, or these nationally televised timeouts? Oh man, they're long.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet time.
Yep, that's TNT, agent. There you go. But many people would disagree due to Carmelo not winning the big dance. I can hear that there. I can hear that there. They burn him a lot for the amount of praise that he gets for not doing any winning, just 154 win season. I mean, that's the narrative that they have on the other side.
That is the narrative, but I mean, to a certain degree, Jedi, I'm as you're starting to hear a lot of these players, because the old guard won't do it anymore. They won't talk about it anymore. But the guys that have played with LeBron and Kobe, they're coming out having conversation. I'm not saying played, on the same team with them, but played in the same era as them. They're coming out and having discussions and letting you know, like, how much, like, half of it is a crapshoot, but the other half is manipulation. When I say manipulation, as in who they want to win and what narrative helps them, push the entertainment of the game. I'm not saying everything is fixed, but if half of it is manipulation and the other half is a crapshoot, you're kind of playing against all types of odds.
All right, as we come back from the timeout, finally here, Fox now with the screen. Fox backing in. Fox now working on McBride. Shot clock at 13. And Sabonis holds. Now gives it to Ellis. Ellis for the three. Ellis hits the three ball. So second one for Ellis, who's been shooting pretty good here. So 49% three-point shooter. I don't know how much volume he takes, but 18-9. 9-point lead for the Sacramento Kings early here. Now Hartenstein gives it a Hart. Hart loses the ball. A lot of reaching that the referees are not calling here. Here's a drive. Kicks it to Hartenstein, and he lays it up. It's good. The Hart Foundation coming together there. So good finish there. Ellis now, immediate in transition as Mitchell Robinson will come off the bench. Here's Sabonis. And here's on the curl, Murray. Murray misses. Rebound by Hartenstein. Will give it to Brunson. Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson the other way. Brunson backing in on Ellis. Brunson in. Ranking in and swiped away right to the hands of Hart. Hart driving. Hart kicks it, and Hartenstein couldn't hang on to that. Now here's a turnover. Here's Barnes to Sabonis. Ellis, who's going to take the three, who has the hot hand, and he continues his hot shooting. 21-11. So good ball movement for Sacramento, and we have another timeout here by Tom Thibodeau. So Ellis has been on fire shooting the three ball. He has not missed. A 10-point lead for Sacramento here. 5:13 in the first quarter. We have a timeout here. Yeah, which the problem is when you think about it, he is one of the best individual talent in NBA. But a lot of the narrative is when you think of him, you think about, and it's not to his fault, the amount of coaches he played under his own is just his Knicks tenure. I mean, D'Antoni, Woodson, so many different coaches that he played under and it's not his fault. And then the stuff with Jackson and this and that and the front office, it's not, again. But when you want to put him a face of that era, unfortunately, he's the one that you think of because he was a superstar. That's not fair. That's not a fair assessment. But unfortunately, when you think about that Knicks in that era, you think Carmelo, but then you think of all the other dysfunction with the Porzingis stupidity, and it's just so it's unfortunately for him. Wrong time as being a Knicks player, in my opinion, for Carmelo. I've said it 1,000 times. The Melo we would have acquired would have been, if we could have gone a time machine, it would have been perfect for this team right here.
Yeah.
That's the Melo we need. That's the Melo. That Melo there and this team here, my goodness, we're talking about Eastern Conference and beyond. If he was on this team, that Melo from that year.
Man, Steven, yeah. I wish you never said this comment. I'm going to start right now. I'll address it another time. But matter of fact, while we're still in a commercial break, I would like you to explain to me how you make someone better on the court. Because if he drew double teams enough to get his teammates open, then I think he quote unquote made his teammates better. That's a subjective term that I'm finding out that, as you know, some of the basketball players are talking about it. Like when you say a term like that, made someone better, what's the determining factor? Because if it was made him practice better, we never saw that. Made him more of a professional that helped him on his other teams. We never saw that, and it never came to fruition until it worked for other teams. So what is make him better?
I could give you an example. Scottie Pippen. Because when he left the Bulls, never sniffed that kind of glory. And then maybe he might have been old when he played for Houston, or when he was the main guy. He lost to the Knicks in the postseason. They were not gonna. And there was highly regarded as the second best player in the league.
So wait, Jedi, but that's once again, that's in the context of a chip. Scotty was still an all-star after Mike left. So did he make him better? He made him better in context towards a championship. The team fit best for a championship, but made him better. That's a whole nother conversation. Like, regardless, there was like that team still won without Michael as far as not a championship, but they won a lot of games, did they not?
Brunson, yeah, they did win, but they weren't going to go past the second. They had a ceiling. And Robinson back over to DiVincenzo. Devo now driving. And here's McBride for three. McBride is not hitting the three tonight. He is cold. Here's Ellis the other way. Kicks it back out. The Knicks are getting beat with the height advantage again. Now this is starting to beat the Knicks here, which it wasn't hurting them but as the season winds down, the height disparity is starting to hurt the Knicks here. Now, Hart, nice move. We just uses his speed. Mr. Vernon, salute. Now, the Sabonis now. And, runs his own teammate. Kicks it out to Murray now. Back over to Ellis. Back to Sabonis. Sabonis holds. Sabonis going to have to put this up. Sidestep. And that's off the mark. Rebound by DiVincenzo. Knicks trailed by 10, but with the ball. Here's Devo. Devo now going. Devo misses the layup. Mitchell Robinson kept that alive. Gives it to Hart. Here's Brunson. Brunson top of the key. Brunson. Floater. Good. 8 points. Knicks trail 23-8-15 with 3:35 mark. Sabonis will bring the ball up slowly. Sabonis gives it to Murray. Murray adjusts in the air, and again, using his height and adjusting in the air. 2 in a row for Murray. They're getting anything they want as they hang up in the air and they get a better look at the basket. Here's Brunson double team. Hart. Now Hart driving. Hart again. Hart. That's what they need to do. Break down and penetrate. Drive. But now here comes them the other way. Sacramento wants to push in transition. Here's Murray now, top of the key. Kicks it back out. Now to Sabonis. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 10. Murray, elbow jumper, and that's way off. Rebound by DiVincenzo. That wouldn't even hit the rim. Now here's Hart. Kicks it to Brunson. Jalen now. Here's the double team. Hart. Now this is when the Knicks got to move the basketball and whip it in. Here comes Devo off the glass. Mitchell Robinson is there, and he got fouled. So, again, good job. That's what the Knicks going to need, that impact of Mitchell getting the offensive rebounds. But he'll go to the line as Murray picks up a foul. That's what they're going to need. Yeah, okay, Chef, sorry.
No, I'm saying I think the biggest thing we're seeing in this current little run right here is the fact that there was 2 baskets made by Josh Hart. When you saw 2 previous times he ran to the basket and didn't even look to shoot it. He's looking to pass. That's the biggest difference right there.
Yes, he missed. And there was a lot. And Mitchell Robinson is the first free throw. He was playing with a sore left wrist. If the team was fully healthy, I don't think Hart would have played on against the Miami Heat. He played out of necessity. That's why he wasn't shooting. He came out on the scouting report that he wasn't thinking about not playing. And he gave it a go. So Hart is not 100%, but he's out there being aggressive, which I appreciate him tonight because they need him to be a little more aggressive. He only took 3 shots in the Miami game. Big Mitch misses the free throw, 1 of 2 from the line. 25-18. Precious Achiuwa in the game. So Mitchell Robinson and Achiuwa in the game. I like this here. Bogdanovich and Murray and Mitchell. Oh, that was a tough one. Shot there. High arcing over Mitchell Robinson on stretch hands. 27-18. That's Mitchell playing smart, not picking up a silly foul. Here's Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich kicks it here to McBride. McBride now. McBride trying to snake dribble. Gives it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich now drives. Bogdanovich puts off the glass. It's good. Smart play there by Bogdanovich making the adjustment off the glass. Good job, Agent 44. Here's Fox. Fox drives, kicks it back out. Top of the key for three, and that's good. So that's Mitchell. 10-point lead again. So Sacramento shooting the three ball phenomenal here to start. As Cookie Puss sits there with his arms crossed and his legs open. The owner of the Knicks. Here's McBride to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich now gives it to McBride. Extra pass to Hart. Hart now. Hart backing in. Hart backing in again. Now stops. He has to put 2 on the shot clock. Achua is going to have to, and a shot clock violation. So too much dribbling, and to the ball went to the wrong player. Devo is grimacing in pain about his knee. They're ailing. They're banged up. But this is where their intestinal fortitude has to come to try to finish the season here. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell now. Mitchell, elbow jumper. And he got it. So he's back-to-back. A couple of these Sacramento Kings tonight are shooting phenomenal on the field. 12-point list for Sacramento. A minute left. Now Bogdanovich. McBride. McBride again, double team. McBride can't get anything here. Here's Hart. Shot clock again winding down. Hart driving. A lot of bumping there by Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson had it back tap. The ball is still loose into the hands of Sacramento. Now here's a transition 3, and that's good. They're getting a bliss made at the Knicks. 7 3-pointers for the Sacramento Kings here. 35-20. 15-point deficit. So 18 points for the backcourt for Sacramento. They're shooting the ball phenomenal. Here's the harassing double team. Here's Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich for 3. No good. 1 and done. 15-point deficit, and they have the possession here. Final shot of the quarter. And the thing is, as soon as the Knicks come off past the timeline with the guards, they're double teaming and pressuring the ball up high. And the Knicks are just waiting for it. They got to be proactive. There's a foul to give. 5.5 here. All right, Bazenkov inbounds the ball here to Fox. Fox, step back for 3. And they finally missed one here as the quarter comes to an end. Knicks down by 15. 35-20. Sacramento shooting 7 threes, hitting 7 threes in the first quarter. And again, I don't like the fact when the Knicks get past the timeline in their offensive zone, the double team comes immediately and they're harassing and pinning the ball handlers of the Knicks in the corner, and a lot of shot clock just to get away from that being penetrated. And then they got to throw up grenades. Kudos Sacramento on playing that type of defense tonight. As we get ready for the second quarter. The bench came in and the Kings' score went up. Yes and yes. You're right on that. That's a true actual fact. Again, it doesn't seem like they have anyone to penetrate or break down the defense in that second unit. They do, but it's taking so much of the shot clock, agent, to break that down. And then they get into their offense, or they have to put up a long-range jumper. And the percentage on analytic-wise, the long-range shot or the mid-range, you don't hit that often. And they're Sacramento's playing the percentage game or the analytic game. Keep them back, pressure the ball handler, and hopefully ease some clock and dictate them taking a long-range jumper. I mean, right now it's working for Sacramento. We'll see what adjustments the Knicks make here before we start the second quarter. Coach Thibodeau, I'm pretty sure we'll go through some strategy there. But again, we got to find out who's at 100%. Some of these players might not be at 100% right now. You said we saw that Devo was grimacing on the bench with some pain in his knees. Hart came in with a wrist. Mitchell Robinson has a little bit of a knee issue. An ankle, sore ankle, the same one that he was surgically repaired. So the guys are a little banged up, but again, no excuse. Let's see what the adjustments are here. I need a nice game. I need you know what I really would like to see, a high energy game from Precious Achua. I mean, high energy. I mean, keeping balls alive, diving for ball, shooting the basketball. I mean, getting some offensive rebounds, back tapping, getting in some good defense. That's a hell of a Precious Achua game that we could get. Yeah, the scoring, anything we get over 6 points is gravy when it comes to Precious. That's what I kind of see. I need a high energy where he ignites and sparks the team. All right, they're coming back here. We should be starting almost that second quarter.
Yep. Chris Haynes talking to Mike Brown right now, just interviewing him. So Kings bringing the ball up. Kings passing it around here. I don't know who this is that has the ball. They're moving it around. Fox over to, I don't know who this is. Number 40, driving. Floater is good.
That's Lyles.
McBride with the ball. McBride over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Burks. Burks back to McBride. McBride gets a screen, driving, kicks it out to Achua. Achua fakes a three, driving, curling, pivoting, tough bucket, no good, fighting for it. Len comes up with it. Fox pushing the ball, gets it over. Excuse me, as they're passing it around, right back, and Mitchell gets the mid-range jumper. 20-39, Knicks down by 19. As Burks has it, inbound, passes it to Robinson. Robinson to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, mid-range jumper is good. 15-footer, hits 22-39. Fox kicks it out to Lyles, back to Fox. Fox spinning, driving. Fox miss layup as Knicks come up with the rebound. Burks pushes it. McBride passes it to Bogdanovich for three, and that's good. 10-10 here left in the first half. As the Knicks have cut the Kings' lead to 14, 25-39. It's Mitchell over to Len to Fox. Fox, mid-range jumper is good. McBride over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Achua. Achua to Burks. Burks gets a screen, pull-up jumper, and that's no good. Rebound by Lyles. Fox pushing. Gets it back now. Fox gets a screen and kicks it out. Lyles fakes a three. Driving. Layup. Got it. And one. As Bogdanovich tried to foul him hard and just did not foul him hard enough. I'm sorry, I just got a text from my head chef. Lyles heading to the line. Misses the free throw. Ball don't lie. 43-25. McBride with the ball. Gets it over to Burks. Burks to Bogdanovich. Pulls up for three, and they wave it off. Burks inbounds to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich kicks it out. Achua for three, and that's off the mark. As shot way off. McBride pushes it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich. And good defense as he made Bogdanovich knock it out of bounds. Fox crossover, hit for three, got it. 46-25. Timeout by New York.
Playing sloppy. I just saw something that I'm kind of puzzled. Right now, the New York Mets have a double header. They won the first game, almost lost. They have a second game going on. The owner's sitting on courtside at the Knicks game. That's, I mean, there you go, Mets. Wow. That's crazy. He doesn't want to be in a cold city field. He said, screw the Mets. I'm going to watch the Knicks. What is this here? Oh, a Smacks movie. Sympathizer. All right. Oh man. This is not a good game here, shooting wise, Knicks, and defensively. I mean, Bogdanovich had Lynn up in the air with his back turned. He should have just. This is where he had to rise up and lean into him and get the three foul, the 3-point shot foul because he. But I mean, when it rains, it pours. Right now, let's keep the pace with style and grace while we're getting back on track. You know the problem though is with the Knicks here, they're gonna play hard. They're gonna fight back. But damn, it takes so much energy to make a comeback. They run out of. It seems like at least in 2 out of the 3 games they lost here in the losing streak, it looked like they kind of ran out of gas a little bit just to come back. That I think they ran a little bit of gas in that overtime in San Antonio, and I think they lost a little bit of a little bit of mustard on that Miami game. Yeah. I don't know. What's your thoughts, Chef? You think they ran out of gas trying to come back from a deficit, or it's just me?
It is that. I mean, they're clearly up for it. It's just that they're running out
Mm-hmm.
of gas. But also the thing is, guys have to start being more aggressive offensively in order to help Brunson out.
Yeah.
Teams are content with just double teaming Brunson and letting the other guys beat them. And if we win via the other guys, that's fine. Well, the other guys are going to have to start stepping up a whole lot more.
Tibbs is like going for broke. We got to start playing. We got to start playing. I said it earlier. I feel like a shakeup is coming up due to, especially when we signed Brunson. I mean, when you mean shake up in the lineup or in the organization.
As we're back from timeout break, Brunson with the ball. Brunson working. Brunson bumping, spinning, gets it off the glass. It's good.
Let's go.
46-27. Fox kicks it out. Zenkov way off on that three. Brunson calling out a play here. Gets a switch screen from DiVincenzo. Hands it off to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking, drives, kicks it out to Hart. Hart draws the foul and one. Hart to the line, trying to complete a 3-point play. Under 8 minutes left here in the half. Hart completes a 3-point play. As Mitchell has the ball, kicks it out to, who that is. As they're passing it around now. Brunson playing tough defense, they call a foul.
I saw that there.
Sabonis with the ball. Sabonis over to Ellis. Back to Sabonis. Over to Ellis. Ellis driving. Draws a foul. Ellis hits the first free throw. Ellis hits both free throws. Back to an 18-point deficit for the Knicks here. 30-48 as Brunson has it. Double team comes, kicks it out to Hart. Hart pushes to DiVincenzo. Sidestep, takes the three. Got it.
Let's go, Debo.
48-33. Ellis with the ball here. Ellis over to Murray. Oh, stolen away by Brunson. Brunson running in the and gets the dunk. Timeout by Sacramento as they did not want to see that. Brunson in the open court.
Good job. Good job there. They needed that. They needed that little spark. They needed that steal. Wow, I needed that. Halfway through the quarter, if they could get this back down under 10, I mean, that's little bit at a time. Little golds right now. This is the NBA. No lead is safe at any point when there's plenty of time left to play in the game. So, especially under 20 points. Agent, you thinks that Burks is doesn't want to be a Knick, doesn't want to be here. I mean, his body language is the way he comes in and mopes looks like it. But nothing motivates with a couple of hit shots and you get going and feeling good. I mean, if he starts off and he misses a couple shots, you could pretty much say that he don't feel that way. For Burks, it's just good. Teammates lift each other up. But there's so much good team play basketball on the court, guys, that it's hard to see Burks really being down because you can see with Brunson, Devo, Hart, Achua, Harkenstein, they always lifting each other up. I mean, I'm pretty sure it rubs well on Burks. It's just maybe he just lost.
He's just out of rhythm right now. He's out of rhythm. That's it. Like he hasn't it hasn't hit for him yet. He's lost his game a little, and that's fine. That happens to a lot of players. He's just now we're at a point where he's got to figure it out because we're now like the dependency on him is going to be way more than before. I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna have to play some small forward minutes for us.
But he's not even taking it to task his assignment on defense either. The offense, all right, that's
I mean, Burks
not
was
hitting
never
shots, but he's not
a stellar
even.
defender.
I think what we notice more, what frustrates us, the way the other, well, it's not against it's not against Burks. The way these other guys came, we saw Burks the first time around when he played for us, and then when we see guys like DiVincenzo, Hart, and Brunson, because they were taught that way in college, that defense assignment, even though they're undersized and they're around you like a cheap suit, and Burks, for whatever reason, doesn't have the step, the speed, the IQ, whatever the case. On defense, we get frustrated. Like you said, not known for his stellar defense. I think it gets magnified more on Burks, and we get frustrated. But that's who he was, like you said,
Oh
and
yeah.
I think that's what happens.
Ooh. Like that's like it's weird, but I'm gonna tell you, man, Jedi, that's how you know you're getting better as a basketball consumer. When you can see the stark difference between one person and another, and they're playing virtually the same position. You're not gonna put it all on effort. Oh, this guy's just trying harder than him. It's like, nah, like there's a fundamental difference. You can see it. He's preemptively moving to spots better, things of that nature. They just fundamentally have a better concept to what defense is as opposed to Burks. And that's not the knock of on Burks or anything. It's just the coaching he received when he was younger. As the Kings miss a 3-pointer and that gets knocked out of bounds, so Knicks ball. Hart bringing the ball up. Hartenstein looking, gets it to Brunson. Brunson double team. Loses the ball, gets it back. Double teamed again, gets it to Devo. Open for 3. And that hits the front of the rim. And Murray just knocked the ball out of bounds. Still Knicks ball. Devo looking, gets it to Brunson on the inbounds. Brunson over to Hart. Hart over to Devo for 3. And that hits the back iron. Barnes with the rebound. Bringing it up for the Kings. Gets it back from, fumbling ball here. Good defense by Hart. Sabonis hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out to Murray. Murray back to Sabonis. Sabonis pass stolen away by Burks. Burks bringing the ball up. Burks driving over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking. Gets it to Hart. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson to, oh my God, Hartenstein.
Good give and go.
48 to 37. Yeah, you found the words for me, Jedi. Thanks. As Sabonis kicks it out to Barnes, and they call a foul.
Ooh, it was a little discombobulated there too. Ooh.
It looked like he was damn near on the baseline out of bounds.
That's why I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I didn't like that call right there. $5:10 here left in the first half. Sabonis with the ball here. 4 on the shot clock. Over to Ellis. Ellis fall away jumper. No good. Hartenstein the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson driving. Pull up jumper. Back iron. Hart rebound. Back to Brunson. Brunson ripping through and draws the foul on Ellis.
See, that's the big intangible that Hart brings that offensive rebound for a guard. I mean,
That
we yeah
you can't ask Burks to do that
no
because Burks isn't he isn't Josh Hart.
right. He does. That's the like I said, the intangibles that Hart brings that Brooks doesn't.
I mean, but the funny enough is like it's intangibly a tangible because it's a stat. Offensive rebounding is a stat as Brunson hits the first free throw
And
with huh?
also technique and positioning that Hart does that Burks doesn't put himself in those techniques
That's
on the
the
positions.
intangible because we don't see that. We don't get to see it every play. As far as in mentally when he knows how to do things of that nature.
Exactly.
And Brunson has cut this deficit down to 9, 39-48. The Knicks are on a 14-2 run in the last 4 minutes. Mitchell gets it to Sabonis. Sabonis back to Mitchell. Knicks knocking around. Knicks with the steal. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson weaving. Brunson step back, kicks it out to Burks. Burks to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking, gets it to Brunson. Brunson bumping, fall away jumper. Got it. 41-48, 7-point game. 3:50 left in the first half. Murray over to Mitchell. Mitchell to Sabonis. Sabonis fumbles it, gets it back. Sabonis over to Mitchell. Mitchell driving. Mitchell pull up jumper, and that's good. 50-41 is Hart gets it right back and the foul. You can't like it's that's Josh Hart. So Hartenstein and I think Brunson sits down as McBride and Achua come back into the game.
Burks took a seat.
Burks, all right. Hart completes the 3-point play. Knicks down by 6. Fox is bringing the ball up. Fox driving. Fox kicks it out to Sabonis, and Sabonis gets the bounce. Hart.
He's hot. Ooh, he's
kicks
hobbling.
it out to Achua. Achua to Hart. Hart to Brunson. Brunson double teamed over to Hart. Hart to Devo. Devo to McBride. McBride driving. McBride kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson fakes. Now takes the 3. No good. But Knicks keep it alive. McBride over to Devo. Devo's 3 no good. Sabonis with the rebound. Up ahead to Murray. Murray now passes it to Fox. Fox to Murray for 3. And that's good. Back to an 11-point game. Brunson gets fouled. Hart should have came up faster on that Keegan Murray 3. Brunson hits the first free throw. Brunson hits both free throws. Back to a 9-point game. Fox bringing the ball up. Roughly 2:10 here left. Is Fox kicks it out to Murray. Lyles for three. That's in and out. Achua to rebound. Brunson. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart driving. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride to DiVincenzo. And pass stolen away. Late whistle. Misses the free throw. Ball don't lie. Mitchell misses both free throws. Ball don't lie. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson over to Bogdanovich, driving, kicks it out to Hart. Hart driving, kicks it out to Bogey. Bogey to McBride. McBride. Oh!
Oh, ankle.
A man's ankles was snatched.
But he didn't hit it.
He did. I don't care. Man's ankles was snatched. Sabonis double team now. They kick it out. Fox for three. That's no good. Fighting for the rebound. Lyles gets it and one.
Those are the breaks. You missed that open three there after snatching ankles, and Lyles come back and gets the 3-point play. Ain't that a pain in the neck?
Three-point play is completed. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson kicks it out. McBride for three. That's good.
There you go, kid.
Under a minute remaining as Fox working the inside-out dribble. Sabonis draws the foul. They're taking a long time. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. They are. And he misses the first one. Ball don't lie.
All of that to miss the first free throw. Oh, yeah, Larry Davis at the game.
Misses both free throws. Ball don't lie. Hart over to Brunson. 35 seconds left here. As Brunson has the ball. Brunson kicks it out. And what do they call? An offensive foul on Achua. Fox with the ball. Fox driving. Fox kicks it out. Oh, Sabonis with the turnaround jam. 60-49. 10 seconds left here as Hart has the ball. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson double team, takes the three, got it.
Nice.
18 points for Jalen Brunson as they cut that lead down to 8. Jedi, that's what you asked for.
Yep.
They're giving you what you wanted. You wanted a lead cut down to single digits before the halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, 60-52. Knicks down by 8.
And Brunt for a big one too. Brunson hits it while the quarter or the quarter or shot clock coming down, because he's been missing those lately, either at the half or a game to win a game. And I'm glad he got that at halftime, because that's going to boost his confidence on the team. Our best player hit a shot and we're down by only 8, and we played really terrible. This is a good momentum. Good. That's a good feel good moment for them to go into the locker room down by 8.
Absolutely. As reading off some of these stats at the half, Knicks are losing the rebounding battle 17-18, but Knicks are winning the offensive rebound battle 6-3. Knicks are winning the assist battle 16-15. Knicks have more steals than the Kings, 5-4. Kings have 1 block, Knicks have no blocks. Kings have 7 turnovers, the Knicks have 6. So Knicks got to watch out for the turnovers. And looks like the Kings want to turn it over, help them create more turnovers. Knicks are winning the points in the paint battle 26-22. As I read off some of the percentages, you're right, Jedi. Knicks play terrible. As the Kings are shooting, Knicks are winning. Kings are winning the field goal percentage battle, 65-46. So Knicks have to fix that there. They're also winning the 3-point percentage battle, 53-33. Only thing the Knicks are winning right now is the free throw percentage battle, 82-38. That's big right there. As I read off some of the player stats, the leading scorer for the Knicks tonight, Jalen Brunson. Excuse me, my thing is way off. It says Brunson has 16 points and 3 assists. Following that is Josh Hart with 12 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. After that, Devo has 7 points, and then Devo and Bogdanovich are tied with 7 points, and then it's spread evenly. Over at the Kings side, their leading scorers are tied between Davion Mitchell and Keon Ellis, both with 11 points, both with 2 rebounds. Keon Ellis with 2 assists. Oh, my fault. I'm reading this wrong. Their leading scorer is De'Aaron Fox with 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Following that is Keon Ellis and Davion Mitchell, both with 11 points. Sabonis has 8. Both Keegan Murray and Trey Lyles have 7 points. Those are the stats of the half.
Now, one thing I'm going to see here, the Knicks cannot allow a road team to come to Madison Square Garden and shoot 63.2% from the field. 24 out of 38, that's not acceptable. I know that they started off hot, the Kings, from shooting early with Fox and Mitchell and Ellis, but you got to continue to play tough and have to put a hand on their face, not have a wide open shot there. And of course, the Knicks themselves shot 47. They almost shot 50%, 19 out of 40. I mean, Thibodeau was right. Let's get our defense going, because the offense will come. You know, I know he said that on a timeout call. And 5 of 16 from 3-point land. They got to hit more threes. I thought McBride had missed 3 threes wide open. And one of the time he hits, we get accustomed of him hitting. Shooters are allowed to have a bad night, but I think or at least a first half. Hopefully, Miles McBride gets it going there. He's going to have the opportunity to hit some open ones. Hopefully, they'll start falling down for him there. Now, Chef, we teased about your thoughts of Julius Randle. The floor is yours.
Once again, hearing the news, it's truly, truly unfortunate that this is where it had to go. It really sucks. I know Julius wanted to come back, help this team, and help this team at least make the moves that it can make. I know last year stuck a craw in him, especially because he didn't play his best because he wasn't at his best. And it seems like that's been a consistent thread with Julius Randle's career in New York, is that whenever we get to the postseason, it's a postseason run where Julius is hampered with injuries, so we don't ever get the best of him. Like, it's hampering to a point that, he just can't play even somewhat decent. That being said, now it leads me to ask a whole bunch of questions. Because in the middle of this game, Ian Begley said that the Knicks, no, it was Fred Katz who just reported that the Knicks refused to comment on Julius Randle's interview with, I believe, Chris Haynes, where he may have said something to the effect of he was trying to rush for contact and then re-injured his shoulder. But now the Knicks are coming out and saying that he didn't re-injure his shoulder. So now, which leads me to ask all these questions. Number one, did he or did he not re-injure his shoulder? And in the case of him re-injuring his shoulder, if that's the case, and he was en route to rushing to try and get back, like, I'm willing to accept that. Julius Randle, being a competitor, tried to rush back, wasn't listening to the doctors. Competitors compete. That's what, when a guy gets drafted and you hear all these, quotes about why this guy should be in the league and why he thinks he's going to make it in the league. One of the biggest things we regard for any draft, any person entering professional sports is, are you a competitor at the highest levels? So if that's the case, then I can accept that. But if that's not the case, then I'm angry at both the Knicks medical staff and I'm angry at whoever's giving Julius Randle advice. But it seems like the same guys that's giving Julius Randle advice are the same guys that still, somewhat represent him. No, I think he may have switched agents earlier this year. I don't know, but these guys have known him for a while because they've represented him for a while. They have a close affiliation with him. And so that kind of leads me to asking questions like, if he was this hurt and he got hurt when January, we're in April. That means he could have gotten the surgery in January and hopefully have been able to come back in time for the playoffs. So someone's giving bad medical advice somewhere. Something is happening right now where there's just bad medical advice. I don't know where, but because it's just, that's disappointing. The second thing is, and I said this earlier, not earlier this stream, but in another stream. Jedi, you remember I talked about this, man. If we find out that this man just can't play a full, like, he can play somewhat of a healthy season, but can't make it to the postseason 3 years in a row, am I gonna still wait for him? Am I trading him for someone that I know can make it to the postseason?
Yeah, but here's the only thing I'm gonna now with him getting the surgery. Yes, what he's been before, what he has been, what he is, a 3-time All-Star. What kind of value is he gonna get? Because he's now the same way we're talking about it. Teams are gonna see that and want to diminish the returns for the Knicks with the injuries that he's 3 years in a row and they can't finish the season injured. Which before he had the reputation of being a marathon man or durability, always playing. I said it earlier on the when I went live. I said, look, it sucks that he's injured, that he's not gonna play in February. in January 27th, whenever he got injured, and was sucked. If he was planning to get the surgery, I wish he would have made more of this. It would have been a tough pill to swallow for us as Knicks fans. Oh, Randle getting the surgery, but it would have made this team look for a power forward, and make a trade. Maybe we explore a power forward where team where there weren't that many out there to begin with, guys. Not a lot of power forwards were moved in the NBA in the trading deadline. But the point is, they could have looked, they could have shaken some team that might have been looking to move a power forward, whatever the case is. My point is, we wish we'd have known that because there was still time before the trading deadline, and even that, when there was the after the trading, when they had the buyout players that were bought out, Marcus Morris was out there. Um, I would have liked them to bought Morris off the bench, and even if he doesn't play, even if he's doing right now what Shake Milton is doing, warming up seats, handing the Gatorade cups to the teammates, and becoming a glorified cheerleader, I wouldn't, but at least he's out there, a power forward to bang and help out with the in practice with a Precious Achua, and maybe that kind of wisdom at the power forward at that age would have been something off the bench that would have been great. Yes, we know this is a young man's leave. We know this is a young man's leave.
Jedi, I'm sorry. I would have welcomed Marcus Morris, not for anything else other than it seems like we've been in this trade deadline a little bit of, hey man, let's get some of the old guys. Tibbs really enjoyed that, played with us back in the We Here season. Like, I was surprised these guys didn't try and go after Reggie Bullock. But in lieu of that, you remember with Marcus Morris what the issue was? Too many forwards.
We had way too many forwards. What's up, Francisco? We haven't seen you in a while, man. Great to see you. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, Francisco Gregory. Great to see you here. Yeah, we had too many forwards. And again, even if he doesn't play, if he gets the Taj Gibson treatment, but he's a professional power forward who can help the team with his wisdom and his knowledge in banging in practice, that extra positioning, helping out. Maybe Achua needs a power forward, because let's face it, there is no power forward on this team to help Achua. He did well. Achua played extremely well when Randle was around. Maybe they working with him, working on different things, and also the coaching staff. They do it. The coaching staff, again, we talk as much as that we give credit to a lot of Coach Thibodeau becoming a center whisperer, helping out Harkenstein, Mitchell Robinson. I've said that many a times. Achua as well. Maybe we need, now knowing that Randle is not returning, maybe again I keep saying Achua has to pick up big time here, and when he's out there he has to play. But also he can't get the grenade with the shot clock running down, and he has to shoot one, and he's gonna look horrible. Of course, shot clock is winding down. He's 20 feet away from the basket. That's not Achua's game. His game is slashing and cutting. They need to cut and slash to the basket more and get some easy buckets going forward here. But with Randle's injury and now the OG Anunoby, like you said, is there? And the funny thing is they're using, what is it, Manhattan Hospital for Special Joints and Disease, which is one of the best in the world. I'm surprised their team doctors are having a miscommunication here. Is that because here's the thing that makes this is me asking. The Knicks are so tight-lipped with the media, not letting their team make interviews outside of, MSG and all that stuff with Dolan and all that good stuff. Is it because they are not want the doctors to keep tight-lipped, nothing to leak out about their injuries? I don't know, Chef. I'm just asking. It's like and that's why there's some miscommunication that Randle has to go through his agent, or his agent has to leak out or say what he is hurt, not hurt. He tried to go with contact. We're getting a lot of confliction report. OG with his elbow and this and that. So it makes me wonder: is that the Garden from up top trying to keep everyone quiet? But then the player has an agent, the agent says something. So I don't know, Chef. I'm just asking this question.
It's the right question to ask, because once again, I'm of the same mindset. If Randle was trying to get back to competition, I can accept that. These are competitors at the end of the day. And it's a shoulder injury with his offhand. He was gonna try everything. Like, this guy, his first what was it? His first 3 years in the league under Kobe. There's just a mindset that I'm sorry. There's a mindset that just kind of seeps in, and we see it with him in the style that he plays. Bull in a China shop. That doesn't, that isn't just a style of play that he just picked up out of nowhere. That reflects his mentality. I would have been okay if you told me that. But now this is even worse. You do yourself no favors.
Gotcha. Oh my, I got a little neck pain. Just don't. I got a little neck pain, so don't use. I'm just trying to stretch and move. I got ice on the neck.
Like
Oh,
what's
geez.
even like Jedi? What's even worse is you. The night of, you remember the night of, I said, yo, pop it back in immediately so the swelling
Yes,
goes
yes,
away,
yes,
right? I
yes.
screamed it. They didn't pop it back in. They waited for imaging. What did they tell us after the imaging the next day?
Yeah, he's gonna need surgery.
He doesn't need surgery. Jedi, you remember the way they described the injury to us was that he doesn't need surgery. He just needs time off.
I think they mishandled when he got, like you said. Yeah, they didn't go right away to try to put it back in socket and all that.
I mean, to a certain degree, if you're going to immediately do imagery to see if there's because what you could do, right? Like, let's say you were to pop it back in, but there were bone fragments. You could scratch up the what you call it? Damn, I forgot the name of it. The casing that goes on top of the bone. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
That type of casing that goes on top of the bone. Because I had it removed in my cartilage. You could have damaged the cartilage if there was bone fragments. You didn't. All right. But now, because of the imagery, they just mishandled it.
All right, here we go. We start the second half here. Orbital socket cartilage. There you go.
Yep. Thank you, Vernon.
As they give the ball into Barnes, packs over to Fox. Fox for 3 to start the half and track down the rebound. Good box out there by Dante. Takes the ball away from Ellis. Now here's an inside to Harkenstein, but it was taken away by Fox. Here comes Fox the other way, and we get a whistle. What do we have here? McBride picks up a foul in transition here. They say the MRI was clear. $30 here to open up the third quarter now. As Barnes went inbound to Fox. Fox now, as the Madison Square Garden crowd filing in from halftime. Here's Fox now. Fox, contact, counted and 1. So De'Aaron Fox will go for a 3-point play as McBride picks up another quick foul. So 18 points here for Fox, looking for his 19th. $10-point lead here for Sacramento. Looking to add more. They do. Back to 11. So here's DiVincenzo with the basketball to Harkenstein. Harkenstein holds it back to McBride, back to Hart. Looking for Hart, looking for Brunson. Brunson, shot clock at 12. Brunson on the right side. Brunson, jumper. It's good. Him hits it. 20 points for Jalen Brunson here. Here's Ellis. Ellis with the screen on a switch. Back guys Hart. And now Barnes have Brunson. Now he's a double team Hart on the switch. Here's Murray for 3. Murray, front of the rim, gets his own rebound now. Layup is good. So he tracked down his own rebound and got the layup. So good job on him knowing that he was going to break it and follow the basketball. 65-54. 90 seconds gone by here. Here's Hart. Back to Brunson and then knocked away. No, turnover. Brunson could not handle it. 65-54. Oh, quick shot, missed, rebound, and now Brunson will bring it up. Brunson behind the back to Harkenstein. Harkenstein contact, no call. What the mother trucker was that? And Murray, here's a three. Of course. Yo, what is this every game? Every effing game. No foul calls. They get blatantly hurt. And then the team hits a transition three against the Knicks. It never fails. It's like a WWE script. Here's Brunson who got hit there. And no call. Hart gets the rebound. He misses the layup. Oh my God. This is like unraveling here. Murray spins. Murray, and he misses, and they're going to call a foul. But no, offensive foul now. It's like, this is like copy, repeat, and rinse. Fourth foul on Murray. Now the Knicks with the ball. Hart. DiVincenzo, Harkenstein. Harkenstein holds. Backdoor to McBride. McBride going in and gets the layup. It's good. Good assist there. Backdoor cut. That's what the Knicks need to cut. Here's Fox going the other way. Fox gets away with a little push, but he misses the shot. Here comes Hart. Hart now. Brunson. Brunson transition three. Front of the rim. Loose ball. Fox has it. Fox with a lot of speed. And McBride gets another foul.
That's his third in the quarter.
That's the third in the quarter, and he's saying, I'm going for the ball. Why am I getting hit with a foul? But as Thibodeau, yeah, I think Thibodeau needs to get hit with a technical foul. Now they have a discussion with the officials. What is that, a take foul now? They want to change that now? A transition foul? No, I guess they came to their collective stupidity and they said no. Here's Fox. Fox now. Fox back to Barnes. Barnes losing it. Barnes drops. Good defense by the Knicks. Here comes the Knicks on defense. Offense. Here comes Vincenzo, and he gets the three ball. Dante DiVincenzo from downtown. 68-59. So Knicks defense helps out here with the transition three. Here's Ellis. Almost turns the ball over. Gets the ball back. Ellis kicks it back out of Murray. Now it's Sabonis. Sabonis now. Sabonis hands it over to Barnes. Barnes now. Barnes behind. Barnes turnaround jumper for Barnes. No good. Back tap right to the hands of McBride. McBride in transition. Back to Devo. Kicks it to Brunson for three. Off the mark. Rebound by Fox. And he pushes here to Sabonis. Now Sabonis running. Sabonis. And he loses the ball. But right to the hands of Murray as he falls down. Now three. No good. Rebound by Hart. Hart now has DiVincenzo on the wing. Hart back to Devo. Devo. Catch and shoot three. It's good! Three-pointer! Dante DiVincenzo. 68-62. Timeout, Mike Brown and the Kings. So good spirited effort, getting physical. The Knicks, that's the type of game the Knicks wants to play. As long as the officials allows them to be physical on both ends, the Knicks thriving here with a timeout here, down by 6. I guess they saw that, like, man, we're playing our butts off. You're getting these calls. You know what? Let's just play physical. And they went for it.
It's like, if you're going to do the no calls on one side, like swallow the whistle all throughout. Don't get ticky-tacky.
And I think that's what pissed them off or bothered them. All right, we get the timeout. We got the timeout waiter here. Timeout waited. Get a little adjustment on my chair. Man, I gotta get to Walgreens, CVS, or a Sam's. I gotta get some ibuprofen or aspirins.
Still got the headache?
Body aches like my neck and my back, but I have no aspirins, whatsoever. We ran out, and then I just been coming home from work. Not even I keep forgetting to stop. I'm like, I just don't want to stop. I hate driving in traffic. I hate traffic. I hate driving. I got to the point, I guess, with age that I hate driving. I used to love driving. I hate it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm supposed to have gone to like at least a Staples after work to, you know, get some printing paper and stuff like that because I got to print out some important documents. But I hate the MTA so much. I hate the subway. I hate all of that so much that I just would rather just take one train home and just say, screw it. I'll wait for another day.
And the thing is, me to not stop. Just the green light. I'm not gonna skip. I'm not jumping in this plaza. I'm going straight home. I don't have. I don't got time for that. Yeah, I'm like, So waiting for this timeout here, and I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna be totally honest with all this aches and pains though. I am a little envious not being in Philadelphia right now. The fun the people are having in Philadelphia.
I see.
Holy crap! That WWE World looks like it's a freaking blast.
Yeah.
That's almost the price of admission of going to WrestleMania. That WWE World. My God.
Yeah. I ain't got the funds. I'm going to tell you right now, Jedi. I'm only looking for the one thing that I can, afford slash have the time for things. But like at the end of the day, I see them. They having fun.
They're having fun. They're having meeting this, eating that, they're meeting this guy, looking at that guy, and this there. I'm like, holy crap! Shirts galores. I mean, you don't have to wait for the damn shipping. I am still waiting. I ordered this damn shirt in as soon as he posted it. They still haven't delivered. They haven't even shipped it yet. It's the damn family above all from Roman Reigns. I stay out of bounds. Keep updating. Look at the DVD shop. Updating nothing. I'm like, yo, that's why I don't buy nothing from them. They should take forever.
That's
On the
crazy.
mail. I hate it as they inbound the ball here.
Do you
Lyles,
know how long it took for me to get you those two shirts?
it must have been quick because I'm waiting. I ordered that on
Like
March 20,
roughly a week.
March 20 something or whatever, and it's still not. It's not arriving until a month from still 2 more weeks away. I'm like,
Nah, something's wrong because it just took me like a week or less than a week to get you those shirts.
for the NXT, I'm not buying. I'm not gonna buy it over the mail. I just go to NXT to get them as they inbound the ball here to Sabonis. Sabonis stops, spin around, looking backdoor to Fox. Fox back to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Now Fox back to Sabonis. Sabonis is gonna put it up. No good. Rebound. And Knicks had it but couldn't corral it. Extra possession from the Kings. They'll have a new shot clock as they inbound underneath the basket on the left side. Look at that. Vernon used to be at work and retired from the MTA. Oh, he got that nice pension. Here we go. Here's Ellis as he back
Exactly.
passes.
Nick
68
Pass,
62.
you must have confused me with someone else. I got
Vernon, I thought
my license a year ago just so I could buy a car and stay away from the MTA.
here's a heart back to DiVincenzo, and we get a whistle, offensive foul. You can eat. You can eat. All right. Because I'm surprised, Vernon. You no. Yeah, you didn't move down south. Usually, a lot of people that I know that retire from the NTA, they come, they buy it. Because I built their houses. They come and they buy some beautiful 3,000 square foot homes and they live off of their pension and they have beautiful homes with the MTA. So I'm surprised you didn't move down. And that's a 3 ball. By Murray, 71-62. I know like about 7, no lie, 7 MTA workers that bought beautiful homes here. Here's nice drive by Hart, and he yells at the official. He got fouled, no call, 71-64. And that's a turnover. Knicks will have it. Sacramento's turning the ball, keeping the Knicks in this game. Here is Brunson. Brunson to Harkenstein. Backdoor to Hart. Hart up and under. Counted and one. He gets the foul call. Finally, the politicking works. 71-66 as Hart will go to the line to complete a three-point play. That is the Harkenstein 6th assist. It's alive. It's alive. Let's go. So the Hart Foundation coming together. There you go. Right on cue. Free throw missed. And whose ball is it? They'll say Sacramento's ball. All right, now they will inbound the ball here. Mitchell. Fox. Here is Sabonis working. Sabonis backing in. Shot and counted and one. He's going to try to complete the three-point play, and he does. So Hart with the ball. Hart gives it to Brunson. 6:20 mark here. Harkenstein deep in the post, kicks it out. McBride for three. It's good. Give another assist to Harkenstein, his 7th. 3-ball. 69 points for the Knicks. 74. 5-point Sacramento lead. Defense serenading Madison Square Garden here. Mitchell to Fox. Fox jab stepping. Sabonis wants it. Sabonis back to the basket on Harkenstein. Backing in. Fakes. Turn around. Rims out of the rim. Last touch. And it will be Sacramento's ball. Hart last touched it. Now, there was a lot over the top there, but so McBride shooting the 3-ball better here in the third quarter. We talked about that at halftime. Here we go. They'll inbound the ball here. And, good give and go there off the cut. So good play off the execution there by the Kings, 76-69. Here's Jalen Brunson now. Brunson. Bounce pass here to McBride. McBride to Hart cutting. Now stops. And he tries to, and there's a out of bounds kickball. Knicks will have it underneath the basket. Shot clock will reset to 14. All right, and they get back to Brunson. Brunson working on Ellis. Brunson top of the key. Now he's dancing. There's a foul. Little overzealous for Ellis. Fourth foul. So who's coaching this Sacramento team? All game I see the other ball-headed guy, Fernandez, up in, is it Mike Brown coaching or is it Fernandez who's coaching? Here's a 3 from McBride for 3. It's good! 3-pointer. Miles McBride, the deuce is loose. So that's his 4th in the quarter here. 76-72. Actually 3 because he has 11 points. No way he would have hit 4. Here's Sabonis backing in. A little traveling there. No call. Here's a corner 3. So Pazenkov, after shooting some air balls, hit that shot, and he actually had the nerves to style like he's been shooting the ball, forgetting that he had some UFOs earlier. McBride again, and no good. Back tap. Hart had it, and he stepped out of bounds. It will be Sacramento's ball. All right, here we go. They'll bring the ball up here. 4:44 mark. Mitchell. 79-72. Sabonis deep in the post. Sabonis working back. Sabonis turn around off the misses. Rebound. Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson now driving. A lot of contact. Euro puts up the shot and he got the foul call finally after he got mauled and mugged and assaulted. It looked like he was at a P. Diddy white party with all the assault there. Hits the first free throw. 73-79. Yes, indeed. I already drank 2 of these, so yeah. But then I don't want to drink a third one because I got to be running to the bathroom. He hits both of them. That's already 32 ounces in less than an hour. Here's Fox. Fox with the screen. Fox driving, kicks it, and Brunson got intercepted. Here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Hart ahead. Hart with the dunk. And transition. Knicks down by 3. 79-76. Here's Lyles. Almost swatted away. Now gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell stops. Kicks it to the corner. Lyles. Lyles now driving. Lyles bounce pass. And stolen by the Knicks. Here comes Hart. Hart in transition. Hart again. Kicks it to McBride. For 3. Off the mark. Rebound by the Sacramento Kings. Here comes Mitchell. Actually, that's Fox. Fox now. Fox again. Fox layup is good using his feline quickness. 81-76. So Knicks had a chance to tie. McBride came up short. Here comes double team now. Here's Hart. Hart now. Hart stops. Brunson now driving. Brunson sidestep. Got bumped. And he goes to the ground. No call. Another no call here. Here comes Mitchell. Here, a miss. Back over to Mitchell. Here's the 3 ball, like always, after no foul call. There you go. 3 ball hits. It's a script. My God, it feels like a freaking script. 84-76. It
And
feels
you should get a travel call on that pass.
It's like a freaking script all the time. Lyles hits one shot, he's putting gang signs up. He's shooting, doing all. You only hit one shot. When you hit 2 or 3 in a row, you want to throw up signs. You want to. That's cool. You're in a rhythm, but you hit one shot. These guys, one shot. They want a WWE entrance. Annoying.
They hit one shot, be like, hit my music.
Like, really? It makes me want to go, ugh. I mean, this guy here. Get this bum out of here. All right, we got timeout here. Timeout on the floor. Come on, Knicks. Don't fall down by double digits. Let's go. Okay. And then that Wale Mania. What is it? What is that Wale Mania? What is it? Music only?
I mean, it's
Music, fashion.
it's music. They're gonna be talking to wrestlers about what they're, doing, what they're, promoting what they're doing, things of that nature. Interviews. It's really like a party festival type of thing.
Yeah, would you? I don't know. That's a nice outfit for Wally Mania.
I would go because there's apparently the Usos and New Day have been a mainstay at Wale Mania. So Like matter of fact, you know what's crazy? I'll tell you like this. Solo kind of tipped his hand what he was gonna do against Cody. But he remember, Solo doesn't do interviews. Where did he tip his hand at?
Wally Mania. Oh man. So good kudos to Shayna Baszler. She beat Masha Slamovich at the GCW Bloodsport. She stomped her out. Referee had a stoppage. It was kind of like it's like a MMA wrestling type of shoot. Like it's not scripted. It's actually these wrestlers actually fighting. Nick Khan was there. You know, a lot of it. And that looked great because she came out.
I wish they could play that clip for what's her name? Damn, Shayna.
Yeah, she did a phenomenal job. But also she took a hell of a suplex from Marsha. The match was hard hitting between them, and our guy and
It just replayed that.
That's because that's the talking point for these folks. They like to talk about negativity that's happening to the Knicks. So they can say, "Oh, they're gonna get swept in the first round, gentleman sweep." But Charlie Dempsey won his match too. He actually went and he was fought and he did a hell of a job. Charlie Dempsey, when he wrestles and outside of the NXT, just puts on a freaking clinic. As the inbound ball to DiVincenzo now. Under 3 minutes. Here's Brunson down the curl. Brunson stops. Brunson kicks it to Hart. Hart now driving. Hart, again, nowhere to go. Turn around, one-hander, good. Josh Hart with a nice turnaround. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it here. As Mitchell gets the ball back. Kicks it to Fox. Mitchell, shot clock at 8. Step back, mid-range, no good. Short rebound by Hart. Hart with the rebound. Hart now. Hart driving. Hart again going to the basket. It's good. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be going to the basket. 84-80 for Hart. We're getting to the 2-minute mark. 2-minute mark. Down by 4 of the Knicks. Sacramento with the possession. Fox gonna take a 3. No good. Box out. Good box out by Mitchell Robinson. Now here's Brunson as the crowd getting on their feet. Here's Brunson now. Brunson stepping in. Brunson backing in. Brunson double team. Hacks Hart at McBride. Now DiVincenzo back to Hart. Shot clock at 10. Brunson now gets the double team. Hart now driving. Floater. Mitchell Robinson was there, but he got fouled. Mitchell Robinson had great positioning there. A foul picked up on Sabonis. Talk to them, fellas. Talk to them, fellas. Talk to them. Chat. Let's go. As Brunson will take a seat with 1:40 here. Knicks down by 4. As Big Mitch will go to the line for some free throws. He's 1 for 2 at the free throw line for Big Mitchell Robinson. The Cookie Monster. Oh, that one just rattles out. I thought that was going to go. I thought he had good form on that one. Just rattled out. Tasha Steele's looking good for Wally Mania. And he goes 1 of 2 from the line. So Big Mitch hits 1 of 2. Knicks down by 3. 90 seconds here. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Fox with the ball. Fox now trying to break the defense. Good poke away. Provacheski for 3. No good. Rebound by Bogdanovich. Here's Hart. Hart. DiVincenzo. Guarded by Mitchell. Who's going to get the break down the defense here? Here's Devo. Devo now. Step back for 3. It's good! 3-pointer. Dante DiVincenzo. He had a little shaking and baking there. He feeling it. 84 all. We're all even. Here's Fox. Fox now with the ball. Fox trying to break the defense. Fox from the free throw line extended. No good. Back tap right to the hands of Fox. Mitchell rises for three. Mitchell now, that's no good. Big arm Mitchell. Cookie Monster with the rebound. We'll give it here to McBride. The Knicks could actually take the lead here. Here's Miles McBride. Here's Hart. DiVincenzo catch and shoot three. No good, but we got a whistle. And it will be on the Sacramento Kings. Knicks could take the lead at the line. Look at Dante. Oh, look at that with the step back feeling it. That's the Delaware Jordan right there. And Fox fouls him. So it is a 3-shot free throw attempt. Here we go. The first one. And he rattles the first one in. Knicks with a 1-point lead, 85-84 with 32.6. 2 more free throws coming up for the Big Ragu. He hits the second one. Let's go. 86-84. Oh, Duarte, man. Talk about a name that we haven't heard in quite some time. Chris Duarte. He hits all 3 free throws here, 87-84. Knicks with a 3-point lead. All right, so we got about 9 seconds between shot clock and game clock, so Knicks will have another possession here. But defense, 78 Madison Square Garden. The Knicks couldn't put a defensive stop to stop here and take a lead into the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Fox spins. Fox driving. Kicks back for 3. Fox, just those kind of guys have the Happy Meal moment here. 87-0 with 10.5. Who will take the final shot with no Brunson here? Let's see. It's McBride. Miles McBride. McBride now. McBride stops, but he lost the ball. A little sloppy there. Good defense by Fox. Didn't get a shot off, but we have an 87-0 heading into the fourth quarter. Let's go, Knicks. Fourth quarter time. Quasimodo, ring the bell. All right, we're all leaving at 87. The Knicks with a spirited effort here at 87 all. Of course, Chef, it starts with their defense.
Absolutely. 87-0, but it was based off of just getting those runs. Good defense, getting stops, making them take bad shots. From there, we got to hit our own shots. And guys on the run, can't let them settle into their defense. When they start to settle in, they get physical. And never mind. I'm sorry, Jedi. They have Jimmy Butler and Hatu on the commercial. The guy that injured Julius Randle. I'm sorry. Man.
Hey, indeed.
Yeah, Johnny Davis, you're right. Got to get those boards. Got to get the rebounds. Got to watch the turnovers too. Knicks haven't been turning it over. That's a welcome sign right there. Got to continue to not do that. I know we kind of ended this last quarter on a turnover, but Fox is known for that. He's a very good defender. So McBride has to watch his handle, be aggressive, be decisive.
Ooh, that game is tight there in Miami, 97-94. The Heat over the 76ers. So I'm just keeping an eye on that game there. I really don't care who wins there, but
yeah. I had the same thought. Tie. They should do 5 overtimes. Brunson
Oh,
pull up jumper, and that's a highlight. I hate it when they do this.
oh. So I take that back. Remember I said about Steve Cohen? It was the game already finished. It was they played a doubleheader. I thought the doubleheader was now. No, that
No,
was the second game that they won. So no,
yeah,
I take sorry about that, Steve Cohen. And I'm ripping you. You should be at the game. And meanwhile, there is no game. The game finished.
he should enjoy himself, Jedi.
Yeah, that's right.
I think the man's entitled to that.
But they'll win this game because Larry Davis in the court. Larry Davis is at courtside.
As they're passing it around, McBride kicks it out. Bogey for 3. Got it.
Go.
90-87. Knicks lead by 3. Fox give and go with Lyles. Gives it back to Lyles. Lyles fakes a 3. Now he's driving, kicks it out. And Len gets the dunk.
Ah.
Knicks now with the 1-point lead. McBride passes it to Hart. Hart with the quick outlet to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo over to McBride. Robinson. Robinson to Bogey. Bogey mid-range midi. Got it.
Bogdanovich hits the jumper. There you go. No, we lost you. We lost you for a minute. I don't know if it was on my end or what.
Oh, as that's a turnover by the Kings. Bogdanovich for 3 off the mark. I don't know who that is with the rebound. Len passes it.
Duarte.
3, and that's good. Excuse me, Keegan Murray for 3. Tie game here at 92-all. Timeout by the Knicks.
Good timeout. Good timeout.
Yeah, Devo got hit in the face.
Oh, you got blood coming down there. Yo, these officials are just. What are they looking at? Ugh. All right, we get a timeout. Timeout. Ooh, they got some nice shirts. I'm looking at the merch that they selling at WWE World Wrestle FN Mania 24. Nice. And they got the WrestleMania 40, but with the ECW logo with the barbed wire, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, that's tough.
That one's that's a nice one. I'm gonna take a picture on that one and send it to you guys. Now I don't know if Terrence is there or not because he said he was going. I don't know what day. I don't.
Nah, I mean, I saw on Twitter because he saw something that said whatever about him not being able to be there until Friday. So,
Oh, so damn, that's all right. Well, tomorrow.
timeout break here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not just shooting the breeze. It's kind of a break in the action.
Yeah, it's all a big long break in the action with these TV commercials.
Nationally televised game. Yeah.
So we finally find out the truth that Julia is with the WWE. She's at WWE World.
WWE World. Yep, I saw that.
That means she's here. I mean, even though they have WrestleCom and other stuff going on.
Why did you say it like that?
No, that's a great thing. I'm happy she's here. It's like, like I'm glad. Thank goodness she's here.
She's here.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Every time you just say any, he's here, she's here, I just hear it in Shivani's voice. She's here. Yo,
Yeah, that looks whoever's idea was for the WWE world. I mean, they need a nice a piece of the gate, like about at least 3% of what they made in the gate, because man, that's a
oh, they're
smart
never gonna
idea.
do that, Jenna.
No, but I'm saying whoever came up with that for them, because that looks wow. The amount of people there and all the different attractions. It's like the Disney World of wrestling fans. Holy shucks.
So Knicks inbound the ball. Brunson the Hart lobs it up, but Robinson fouled.
What's up, Knicks 100? Salute.
Robinson to the line, misses the first one. Misses both. Ugh. 10 minutes here left in the fourth. Fox has it, kicks it out to Lyles. Lyles kicks it back to Hart. Excuse me, Fox. Fox. Pull up three. Got it. Fox with 27. It's Brunson has the ball. Brunson spinning. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart driving. Hart pivoting. Layup no good. Rebound goes to the Kings. Bringing the ball up now. Fox with it. Fox driving. Fox stops. Fall away jumper blocked. Robinson with the good block. Hart driving the ball now. And ball knocked out of bounds on his layup attempt by the Kings. Knicks inbounded with 18 left on the shot clock. 9:18 left in the fourth. Knicks inbounded. Hartenstein over to Brunson. Brunson double team, kicks it to Hartenstein. Floater, got it.
Go.
1 point game, 94-95. Under 9 minutes is Fox. Passes it to Murray. Murray to Sabonis. Sabonis back to Murray. Murray driving. Murray, good defense, kicks it out. Lyles for three. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. They call a jump ball between Hartenstein and Sabonis. Kings come up with the jump ball. Ellis over to Fox, allows for three off the mark. Brunson pushes ahead to Devo. Devo tried to sidestep, and they knocked it out of bounds. Knicks inbound it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Brunson. Brunson driving. Floater got it. And one.
There you go.
Brunson to the line. Completes a three-point play. Knicks up by 2, 97-95. 8:10 left here in the fourth. Mitchell has the ball. Mitchell over to Murray, and they wave it off. Offensive foul. Third foul on Sabonis. Brunson gets the inbound. Calling out a play. Double team comes early, and they knock it out of bounds. Still Knicks ball with 14 left on the shot clock. Ellis with the deflection out of bounds. 8 minutes left in the fourth. Knicks up by 2, 97-95. 14 on the shot clock. Brunson gets the ball. Brunson working against Ellis. Picked up. Gets it to Hart. Hart driving. Layup. Got it. One. Josh Hart with the new season high, 24 points. Timeout on TNT.
And he didn't. That's only throwing 3 shots on the taking a lot of slack for only put up 3 shots against Miami. What an encore! He heard the fan base, and
it's night and day, but also it's just different teams are giving him different looks. Most teams, like, all right, Miami was probably more disciplined in the, hey, we're letting others win, but we're not giving them just straight up easy shots. Versus the Kings right now, dude, like, they're blitzing Brunson, Jedi. And that's fine and all, but when you blitz him that high up, usually, and they're pointing it out, usually the big would come to get the ball, and usually that'd be Hartenstein or Precious, and you're looking for him to outlet to a 3. Well, the Knicks are saying tonight, we don't need a 3. We just need buckets. So instead of having the big come up to get the ball, it's going to be Josh Hart. And now you have Josh Hart with an open lane to the basket. How many times has Josh Hart with the open lane to the basket converted?
Yeah, he's been. I'm telling you, and then he converts on a high level too, finishing around the basket in the NBA. I mean, Hey, that's what they want to give
It's
him.
not just simplistic driving, but like this stuff is like, I remember
Mhm.
like watching this stuff. It used to kill us because usually the guy that would get the ball would be Randle coming up in this situation. And
Correct.
Randle would either drive it or kick it. And that's fine. But now we don't have Randle. So what's the option here? Well, you have Josh Hart. And Josh Hart, he's known to drive it and kick it. And if anything, you tell me, Jedi, who's more in control when they drive to the basket?
He is. Hard is. You could see it.
And I'm not saying that just, that like it's they're just different players. But
Yes.
for tonight, for this game, Josh Hart is giving us something that our other teammates couldn't. And that's fine.
Man, this team is just this team is seriously, this team plays with so much damn, no pun intended, heart. Not just with the player, but as a group. I mean, you cannot say that these games, even though they come up short, whatever, they're boring or terrible. This is no matter what, even in their losses, they're very compelling. We get frustrated as fan bases for losing these games, and we sometimes get mad at the officials or whatever situation, different games. But this damn team always battles. It's like you never see them mail it in.
Yeah.
And we still got a long ways to go here. We still got more than half a quarter, and finish the story.
It hasn't hit the halfway mark.
No, so, I mean, so keep up the intensity, keep up the defensive effort. Defense is going to lead to good offense.
.6 rebounds, 8 assists for Josh Hart. Heading to the line to try and complete a 3-point play. Knicks with 30 assists on the night, Jedi.
Yeah.
And he completes the 3-point play. Knicks hit the century mark, 100-95. Ellis brings the ball up, gets it to Fox. Fox passes it to Sabonis. Sabonis over to Murray. Murray quick outlet to the corner, and that's missed. Hart with the outlet. Hart driving. Hart throws it up, and they call an offensive foul.
Ooh.
I don't know. I would have challenged that. Fox driving, kicked it out, allows for 3. That's off the mark. DiVincenzo to rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson over to Hart. Hart kicks it out to McBride. McBride over to Brunson. Brunson driving, kicks it out to Hart. Hart pivoted, fall away jumper, got it. 102-95. 7-point lead for the Knicks.
Hart's feeling it, man. Oh, baby.
They kick it out. Keegan Murray for 3. That's off the mark. Hartenstein to rebound over to McBride. McBride passes it to Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball up. 6:30 left. As now they switch. Now they blitz Brunson for 3. 10-point lead for the Knicks. 105-95. Missed 3 on the other end. Brunson with the ball. 6 minutes left. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson spinning. Brunson working. Drives. Doesn't get the foul call. And they get the rebound. Excuse me, the Kings do. They kick it out. Fox throws it up and doesn't get it, but Sabonis taps it in. 105-97. Brunson with the ball. And Brunson draws a foul.
You go.
5:25 here left in the fourth quarter. Brunson gets the inbounds. Drive in. Brunson. Jumper. Off the glass is good.
There you go.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Knicks. Fox pulls up for three. That's no good. Sabonis with the rebound. Sabonis kicks it out. And Murray for three. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds is still not sure. 5 minutes left. So they're going to jump ball. And Sacramento's going to challenge.
Awfully late to say the challenge, no? Don't you got to start?
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, that's lazy by the NBA.
Because you're supposed to get a certain amount of time, right, before you could challenge. Is it like baseball?
It's not that. It's like essentially because they've done it for the Knicks before. So I'm not even like I can't sit here and cape for like it hasn't benefited the Knicks before. It has benefited the Knicks before, but what I'm saying is as a whole, this is lazy by the NBA. What they'll do is if they're unsure about something, they'll call jump ball. And while they're calling for jump ball, they're going to take time to hope that either one of the coach's bench finds something on the replay and they call a challenge so they can review it and get it correctly, as opposed to what they used to do before, which is we're just going to go straight to the monitor and review it and get it correctly.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're taking a while. It's not it's just taking a while.
Yeah, they're checking the challenge. did they the Kings challenged the play, Brandon? Who was that guy that came on and talked nonsense?
Kane Fitzgerald, one of the officiators.
Who?
Sacramento ball.
Oh, Randy Ewing with the Mite monitor. Okay, because she doesn't. No one knows
Hey,
who she
Ewing
is.
is working with the Knicks organization.
Yeah, so shut up.
Sacramento inbounds to Sabonis, Sabonis to Barnes, Barnes back to Sabonis, Sabonis to Barnes, Barnes driving, Barnes pass almost stolen, and it is stolen by Hart. Good defense by McBride. McBride over to Brunson. Brunson. Brunson driving. Floater. Got it. 109 to 97. 4:20 left here as Sabonis drives. Layup gets it. Back to a 10-point lead for the Knicks. And the kick ball here by Barnes. Brunson inbounds to Devo. Devo. Nice up and under. 111 to 99. Fox sifting. Blocked away by DiVincenzo. Good defense. And Knicks couldn't corral it. They inbounded. Fox driving. Floater. Got it. Hart bringing the ball up for the Knicks here. Passes it to Brunson. Double team. They get it to Hart. Hart driving. Floater. Got it. 113 to 101. Fox with the floater short, fighting for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds, and what are they doing? They don't know what they're doing. They're saying it's Sacramento's ball. Timeout, New York.
Oh, Thibodeau. Thibodeau. Yeah, I heard him all the way from here.
Yep.
I heard him all the way from here. Time out! Time out! Damn,
Yeah.
Coach Thibodeau. I love it. He was like,
Yeah.
time out! Time out!
I gotta get some water. Yeah. Tim's is
Yo, I loved it. Thibodeau. Let's go. Thibodeau. He was like, yo, I loved it. He was like, time out! Time out! Man. Yo, that's great. No, you don't need no microphone. No way. Man, that was great. Oh man. Time out. Time out. So the Knicks are challenging.
Looks like it may be a successful challenge. It looks like Barnes knocked it out of the bounds.
Yo, this GCW Bloodsport, yo, they got some matches that are hard. Like, yo, whew.
Still a lot of time, Vernon. Don't call it yet. Don't touch the money on the table.
Just at your door.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Ah.
So they inbound it. Sabonis with the ball, driving. Sabonis, hop step, throws it up, gets a foul. 3 minutes left here in the fourth. Knicks up by 12. Sabonis heading to the line. Career high in assists for Hartenstein tonight with 8. Sabonis hits the first free throw. Sabonis, it's 2 of 2. 10-point game. 3 minutes left as Brunson gets the inbound. Passes it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo back to Brunson. Brunson double team. Passes it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Hart. Hart spinning. Layup. Got it. 2:40 here left in the fourth. Knicks up by 12. Josh Hart with 31 points on the night. Mitchell, pull-up jumper, short. Hart the rebound. Pushes it to Brunson. Brunson pushing the ball. Brunson, layup, got it. 117 to 103 as Knicks are creating some separation. A steal by DiVincenzo. Pushes it to Brunson and they blow their whistle. What's going on?
What bogus call they got? No steal?
Tim should have saved his challenge for that one. They kick it out to Murray. Murray to Sabonis. Sabonis blew it. Ellis with the rebound. And he blew it. Hart with the rebound. Ninth rebound for Hart tonight. 31, 9, and 8. That's a Julius Randle stat line, Jedi.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Brunson driving, pull-up jumper, off the back iron, fighting for it. Rebound McBride, and he got fouled.
Wow, 25-8 run in this fourth quarter for the Knicks.
Yep. 1 minute, 34 seconds left. I think it's safe to say this is a victory for the Knicks.
Big one because they're tied now with Orlando. I mean, maybe still a half game behind because we don't have the tiebreaker.
Jedi. I don't want to touch the money yet, but you remember we talked about something.
No, I'm saying they're behind. They're still tied,
No,
but they have the tiebreaker.
Not that. As McBride misses the first free throw. You just remember we talked about something off the air. McBride goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Knicks up by 15.
You go.
Step back 3 by Fox, and they call another foul as he missed it, and it's on Sabonis on the rebound. The first free throw rolls in and out for Hartenstein.
Philadelphia beat Miami 109 to 105.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. Play in the play-in, you assholes.
Yep. So Hart sits down as Daquan Jeffries comes in. Shooters never miss. So they're passing it around here are the Kings. Some rookie hits a 3. I don't know what's his name. It's Brunson's
Pozenko.
side. Over the, oh my gosh, DiVincenzo, nice cut, but he missed the layup.
Yeah, and he would have had another assist.
Yep. Pozenkov missed another 3.
You could have had a triple-double.
Yeah. I think that's why they're keeping him in. As Brunson gets fouled. 35 seconds left.
You know, he's a rebound and assist away from a triple. No, he's 7 points. Never mind. But still, man, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 7 points for a big Hartenstein.
As he sits down.
Rightfully so.
Brunson misses the first free throw. 35 seconds left.
Yo, so we get 34 from Brunson, 34 for now for Brunson, looking to add more. What more? And 31 for Hart. Both fit players over 30, and DiVincenzo with 21.
And
Villanova
34
Wildcats.
assists tonight.
Brunson with a double with assists and points. So the intern checked in for 35 seconds. They put the intern in.
It's Brunson. It goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now he fouls to sit down.
$35 points for Jalen Brunson. Yeah, we don't need to. They're not giving you a standing ovation. Get
Yeah, get
out
the
of
hell out of
here.
here.
Get out of here, you
Get
home.
the hell out
You
of here.
yeah, piece of
Get the
crap.
hell out of here. So Knicks break the losing streak.
Where's Rome
Very needed as they're about to go on the road.
for the next 4 games?
Oof.
45 wins. Good job there. What a performance by this team. It looked in the beginning, first half, looked like they were going to get blown out or lost. They, like, my goodness, Sacramento started off extremely hot shooting the shots, especially their guards. But the Knicks made the adjustment there in the second half, especially with Hart just attacking, and something that our chat says all the time, Agent Super Argo and company, drive, and that's what they were doing. They got in the Cadillac and they drove to the basket in a Cadillac called Josh Hart, and phenomenal job there. I mean, what a game by the Knicks here because who did the Knicks play next?
Knicks are playing the Bulls.
Not tonight, but tomorrow. So they got to take care of business tomorrow too. They're going into the Windy City. Much needed victory, Chef. Break that losing streak, especially where everybody's bunched up. Right now, we're tied with the Heat, with the Magics, but plenty of games left here for jockeying for position.
Absolutely. Knicks now, regardless of wins or losses that happened prior, you could want to wish that man. You wish they would have took care of this, that, whatever. It is what it is now at this point. These next 4 games on the road are very important. It's truly us against the world mentality. And with the bit of the hole that we have right now that we dug ourselves in, we have no choice but to dig our way out now. So it starts with the Bulls. It starts with the Bulls.
And we got 3 games with the Bulls on a rare 3 games at the end of the year. I mean, that's schedule makers. I don't know. They must have been forgot. Ooh, the Knicks and Bulls. We forgot about those two. Let's put them together at the end of the year. 3 games to make up, but in a weird schedule, in my opinion. That's a gut check win. Yeah, that is a gut check win. I mean, they could easily say, "Feel sorry, we don't got Randle, we'll lose this game." No, they persevered. They took the show. They took their show to another level tonight. Just going out there and that's what we want. One thing this team you can't. They giving us effort, and again, you cannot get mad at this Nick team, even if they don't live up to expectation, whatever you want to call it. We're not putting any limits. You know how they go. I know hashtag no limits, no limit Knicks. But they keep showing us a fight, an effort, and smart basketball IQ because they kept going to the same well on offense, a drive, attack, and just smart basketball play. They didn't do something above their means. They saw something that was working, and Sacramento did not adjust. And hey, Knicks took advantage, and look at this. They ended up what a turnaround because they won by double digits, being mostly the first half down by double. And then at halftime they cut it down to 8. And I said, what was the statement? Get the deficit under 10, and it was 8. And of course that 3-point shot by Jalen Brunson when the clock before halftime that he hit it, cut it to 8. I said that's gonna propel them and make everyone feel good. You know what? Let's go. And I think that and it showed itself here. It showed tonight, especially in that fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
Well, with that said, we're gonna thank you guys for the watch along. We got some excellent thing coming up in the near future. So we'll let you know about that, especially for next season. I mean, we got some great stuff coming up. But we want to thank you guys for joining us here. Oh yeah, we got Larry David at courtside. He was happy.
Pretty good.
There you go, Larry. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night. It's Friday tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Hit the like button again before you on your way out. Thank you for watching, everyone, on the Rumble app, the extra Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook group. Follow us on all our different social media platforms. And of course, keeping always may the sports be with you guys. Good night.